Good day, David Sampson. Welcome to the Valder Beebe Show live out of Dallas, Texas today. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Good. I want my audience to know that David is the CEO of the American Property Casualty Insurance Association, and he's here to kind of address what's driving up the cost of insurance. David, that's a big question to answer, but I'm sure you're prepared to do that. So let's talk about what some of the reasons that the insurance premiums are rising, and can we lower those?
Yes. So there are three factors, Valder, that are really driving up insurance premiums, and we know it puts pressure on a lot of folks. But first of all, it's inflation. We're coming off a period of 40-year record high inflation that peaked in 2021, but those increased costs are still washing through the system. So, for example, home construction materials and labor have increased 78% over the last 5 years, and auto repair cost and parts have increased 56% over that same period of time. The second major factor is increased storms and natural catastrophes. We're coming off nationally the costliest 5 year period of storm losses in American history, $506 billion in insured losses. And, in Texas, we always like to, think things are bigger and better. Well, in this case, it's not that good. Texas leads the nation in severe storms. We had over $20 billion loss storms in 2024, and that's a major factor in insurance rates as well. The third factor that people often overlook is runaway lawsuit abuse that's driving up the cost of home and auto insurance as more and more frivolous lawsuits are filed and bigger verdicts are awarded. Now, you ask what can people do to reduce the impact of these increased premiums, and the good news is there are things that consumers can do. Insurance is a very competitive business, and so when it comes time to renew your policy, we encourage folks to talk to their agent and shop around and get the best policy at the best price that meets your individual needs. There are things you can do like increasing your deductibles that will reduce your monthly premiums. Just make sure you've got enough savings to pay for those deductibles if you get in an accident or a storm hits your house. You can bundle your auto and home insurance policies. Many companies offer discounts if you bundle both your home and auto insurance policies. If you're a safe driver, ask your company if they offer telematics discounts. And if you don't drive as much as you used to, maybe you're not commuting to the office quite as much, you're working from home more, or you're an older driver and you're just not driving as much as you used to, many companies offer pay-as-you-go policies now where you only pay for insurance by the mile that you actually drive. So we recommend consumers look at all of these options to reduce their premiums.
Some things we can't control, though. A lot of those things in there we can't control. But what about what I call global warming, extreme weather? We don't have any control over that. So how do we make a difference with that?
Well, there are ways to build stronger and better homes that can resist more severe storms. And you're exactly right. We are in a period of more severe convective storms, more hurricanes. There's a lot of science that's been done on how to build storms that can withstand homes better. And especially around the DFW Metroplex, where you see these massive new residential developments going in, it's really important that local officials adopt those stronger building codes that can enable storms to better, or enable those homes and businesses to better withstand storms. And that's really something that we can do that is within our control.
Okay. So as I wrap up, what can we learn from states? I don't know if Texas is considered one of those states that has positive insurance reform.
Well, Texas has historically been a very good insurance market, a highly competitive insurance market. The biggest factor that in Texas that could improve the insurance marketplace here is tort reform or legal system abuse reform. And unfortunately, the legislature that just recently concluded missed a great opportunity to pass some meaningful lawsuit abuse reform. There are states that have been really on the leading edge of tort reform, like Florida. And after Florida passed meaningful tort reform to reduce frivolous lawsuits, this past year, Florida had the lowest homeowners insurance premium increase in the nation. Premiums only went up 1% in Florida statewide last year, which just shows the impact that lawsuit abuse is having on insurance premiums. And if states get serious about reforming frivolous lawsuits, it can really reduce insurance premium increases.
Is there a place online where we can be more educated about this when we call our insurance adjuster or insurance company to renew our insurance? Where do we go?
Your listeners can go to apci.org/insurance. And everything that we've talked about is on that website. They can go into much greater detail and find out the tips to manage their own premium increases.
Well, I'm sure this is going to be the hot topic for most of my listeners, especially when it's time to renew. David Sampson, thank you so very much for helping us to understand a little bit better. We need to educate ourselves a whole lot more, though. Thanks for being my guest on the Valder Beebe Show. Hi, I'm Valder Beebe, host of the Valder Beebe Show. We have over 1,000 videos on ValderBeebeShow.com and YouTube.com/ValderBeebeShow. We upload new videos daily. Our site is a modern baby boomer platform with news and information important to boomers. Subscribe to YouTube.com/ValderBeebeShow and stay connected as I interview the world's most fascinating people.